Turn on that radio as loud as it can go. Wanna dance until my feet can't feel the ground. Touch the ground? I don't know. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Camp Rock. Camp Rock is a 2008 Disney Channel original movie about Mitchie attending Camp Rock to fulfill her musically inclined dreams. It's directed by Matthew Diamond, cinematography by Dean Cundey, editing by Girish, Bhargava, and Ken Saba, music by David Kittay, and it's written by Karin, Jess, Regina, Hicks, Paul Brown, and Julie Brown. The film stars Demi Lovato as Mitchie, Joe Jonas as Shane, Alyson Stoner as Caitlin, Meaghan Martin as Tess, Maria Canals-Barrera as Connie, Nick Jonas as Nate, and Kevin Jonas as Jason. This was the third highest premiere on Disney Channel behind High School Musical 2 and Wizards of Waverly Place movie. It was filmed in a YMCA camp in Wanakita, Ontario, Canada from September of 2007 to October of 2007. It has a 48% Rotten Tomatoes, reading, wants to be the next High School Musical, but its forgettable songs and dull premise hold it back. It does have a sequel and a spinoff and a competition show. This looked pretty good. It was just really blanket lighting, which I could understand because they were on location at the YMCA in Ontario, Canada, and I feel like when they do that it gets more difficult. However, High School Musical was shot on location at a high school in Utah, so give or take. The flashback montage during Here I Am is so hilarious to me and so unnecessary. I don't think it has a point. The final jam is really long, I feel like, which I get because it's all been leading up to it, but I don't know. It's fine, edited speaking. It's just the montage I felt was really unnecessary. Music speaking, I feel like they go bop, horrible, bop, horrible. You know what I mean? Like, Who Will I Be is pretty good. Who's Got What It Takes to Be My Guy is atrocious. If you love that song, I'm sorry. These are all my opinion. I don't want to hurt anyone Camp Rock feelings, okay? Gotta Find You and This Is Me, total peak. Play My Music is really good. The Camp Rock song is fine. But, like, Hasta La Vista? I forgot that was even a song. Here I Am is sweet, but I just feel like it's so tonally different than the rest of the music. I don't know, it's just all over the place, musically speaking, in combination with a bunch of other stuff. This is somewhat of a fascinating concept. I didn't go to camp. I went to choir camp, actually, but that was like a weekend, I think, or like I don't know. I don't know how long this is. I suppose I was thinking it was a summer camp, but maybe it was a week. I have no idea. I don't know. I've been to choir camp, and I was... How old was I for that? 15? Alright, well, maybe, I guess. Okay. I just forget that I went to choir camp, because I went once. Anyway, this was, it's a little all over the place, right? I don't know. There's so much cringe. There's just so many cringy aspects to this. But it's an interesting concept. This girl goes to a rock camp, you know, about music. That's fun. What I didn't like is, like, all these kids were defining their worth on how famous their parents were, which was fascinating to me. Because why can't they all be talented without having a famous parent? You know what I mean? Like, that's okay. And then Mitchie wanting the popular girl's approval is so gross to me, especially when it's obvious she's a turd. And then her, like, lying about her mom and Hot Tunes and China and all this crap, and then looks at Shane in the face and says, "And I don't lie," when she's actively lying to everybody. It was so insane. And then I Gotta Find the Girl with the Voice was giving very much Little Mermaid and Cinderella. So that was very fun, that aspect of it. Because I was like, this is semi like Little Mermaid Cinderella-y, which made me realize that Little Mermaid's a little bit Cinderella-y, which was hilarious to me. I think Maria and Alyson are the strongest actresses in this movie. Actors, period. They're the strongest in the movie. Alyson has to do so many cringe things, but she somehow makes all of it believable and realistic. And then Demi, this was her first, like, thing, you know? This is how she got discovered. So I feel like Demi is very cringe, but this was like her first experience. The Jonas Brothers, I don't know. They're also cringe. Joe, like, when he's trying to be bad boy Shane I can't do it. It's so cringe. And then Kevin looking directly at the camera. Like, I can't do it. It's just, oh, there's so much cringe. But Alyson and Maria, I feel like, kind of hold down the acting for it. So that's good. My favorite part is either Play My Music or This Is Me. My least favorite part? A lot. Who's Got, any cringe moment, any, like, when they were trying to be impressive moment. She's really good, like, the multiple times that she says that. There's just a lot of cringe. There's a lot of cringe in this movie, so any of those. Recommend? Sure. Of course. It's an iconic moment in Disney Channel history. Watch it again? I mean, probably. I hadn't seen this from the very beginning to the very end in so long. I always see it in, like, pieces and clips and stuff. So that was fun. Specific moments include the random trash can right next to Mitchie's locker. That took me out. It's, like, in the middle of a hallway. Kevin looking directly at the camera. Pajama Jam, Campfire Jam, and Final Jam. There's all these jams. The dancing. We can't leave this without talking about Joe Jonas's dancing dance class. It's so bad. Oh my god. Tess is so awful. She's so awful. And then I do want to talk about, I don't know if people disagree with this, but it really doesn't hold a candle to High School Musical. And I know that people are like, it stands on its own in its own merit for sure. It is a big part of Disney Channel history. I mean, we got Demi, and we got much more Jonas Brothers stardom after it and everything like that. We get the sequel, all that good stuff, but it really doesn't hold a candle to High School Musical. And I think I knew how big High School Musical was. I lived through it. But looking back, okay, so this comes out in the same year that High School Musical 3 premieres, right? So High School Musical 3 and the High School Musical franchise is coming to an end. And Camp Rock is just beginning. And so obviously a new musical movie coming from the Disney Channel is going to get compared to High School Musical because High School Musical is ending. It just ended in the same year that this one is coming out. You know, it's gonna get compared. It just is. And High School Musical, there has been nothing like that since. I know Teen Beach Movie was very popular, but they didn't do half the stuff that High School Musical did. The concert tour with 98% of the cast, the fact that they got 3 movies with everyone in it, the fact that the 3rd movie got a theatrical release because of how popular the series was, like, I lived through the High School Musical craze. I was the perfect ages for the High School Musical craze, and I was part of it, but you don't realize how insane that is or was until you see them even remotely trying to grasp that again, because High School Musical is coming to an end, so they're like, we want to do it again. And Camp Rock, while popular, I mean, 3rd highest premiere, still, when we've got High School Musical 2, which is a weird place to hold in the top, you know, is really impressive and really good, but, like, the movie itself was giving DCOM. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. There are really bad DCOMs that are just trash, period, no matter what. Then there are DCOMs that, like, are DCOMs. They give DCOM, they breathe DCOM. You're like, it's good enough, but it's a DCOM. And then there are DCOMs that are like, yo, this could be a movie on its own. Like, this, you would never know it's a DCOM. You know what I mean? And I feel like the High School Musical series very much doesn't read as a DCOM. You could have seen those movies anywhere. I mean, like, this is a good movie. Like, I mean, like, it's not, the first one is not, like, the greatest, but, like, it's a good movie. Where, like, Camp Rock, I feel like there were multiple moments when I was watching this movie that I was like, this just DCOM. Like, it just breathes DCOM. And I don't know how to explain that, but it truly just gives DCOM. Like, it just does. I don't, like, you know, like, what's it, like, Quince? I think it's just a good movie. You know what or personally, I think Double Teamed is a very good movie. Don't Look Under the Bed? right? That's the name of that movie. I think that is a good movie, like, by its own. Phantom of the Megaplex, I also think is a good movie on its own. Where, like, Xenon, while excellent, breathes decom. You know what I mean? Very much decom. Brink, motocrossed, all of those. Just, Halloween Town, while excellent, breathes decom. You know what I mean? Like, especially Halloween Town 2 breathes decom. Halloween Town 1, a little bit, just like a good movie on its own. But, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's really bad movies, and then there's decoms, and then there's movies on the Disney Channel that could not be, like, on the Disney Channel, like, they'd be good. You know what? I just don't know how to say it. And I feel like this is the middle. It breathes decom. That's everything I have for Camp Rock. My final rating is 6. I want to say music notes out of 10. Our total movie count is... Parent debt total and crack count are still the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching when, follow me on all socials to find out what movie I'm watching when. I put up videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. I got a tier starting at just $1. You get every video a week early and a coupon code for merch and exclusive merch access. Buy merch. A classic. Merch is great. Merch is great. Until next time, comment, like, and subscribe. But I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so do you. And don't be Tess about it. I know she kind of learns her lesson, but... or her mom, dude. Yikes. I'm too cool for the stress. These shades will leave my head. Everything you say is so irrelevant. I'm following my lead. You wanna be like me. Everybody says, love it or hate it. Oh, I can't help the way I am. Hope you don't misunderstand that I'm too cool. Too cool to know you. Don't take it personal, don't get emotional. You know it's the truth. I'm too cool,